Have you ever wondered how the U.S. legal system actually works? It's more than just what you see on TV dramas. Today, we're breaking down the U.S. federal court system into 3 simple levels. Whether it's a constitutional dispute or a high-stakes federal crime, this is the path every case follows. The federal court system is shaped like a pyramid. At the bottom, we have the district courts. In the middle are the circuit courts, also known as the courts of appeals. And at the very top sits the Supreme Court of the United States. Let's look at what happens at each level. First stop, the district courts. This is where most federal cases begin. There are 94 district courts across the country. This is the only level where you'll find a jury, witnesses, and cross-examinations. The goal here is simple: to determine the facts of the case and reach a verdict. If you lose here, however, it's not necessarily the end of the road. Welcome to an overview of the U.S. federal court system, a crucial pillar of American democracy. This system is structured into 3 main tiers: the district courts, where cases begin; the circuit courts, which handle appeals; and finally, the Supreme Court, the highest court in the land. At the foundational level are the U.S. district courts. This is where federal cases originate. Trials are conducted, and both sides present evidence. If a party believes the district court judge made a legal mistake, they can move up to the circuit courts. There are 13 of these appellate courts. Here's the catch: there are no new trials, no juries, and no new evidence. Instead, a panel of 3 judges reviews the records from the lower court to see if the law was applied correctly. Think of them as the referees of the legal world. At the apex of the federal judiciary stands the U.S. Supreme Court. This is the highest court in the nation, and its decisions are final. The Supreme Court hears a very select number of cases each year, typically those involving significant constitutional questions or matters of national importance. From local disputes to national constitutional issues, the federal court system ensures justice and upholds the rule of law across the United States. At the very top is the Supreme Court in Washington, D.C. They are the court of last resort. Thousands of people ask the Supreme Court to hear their cases every year, but they typically only accept about 80, usually. They only take cases that involve significant constitutional questions. Once they make a ruling, it becomes the law of the land, and there is no further appeal. Why do we have this complex system? It's all about checks and balances. By having multiple levels, the system ensures that no single judge has the final say without oversight. It's designed to protect your rights and ensure the Constitution is followed consistently across all 50 states. Let's look in depth at the United States federal court system, a cornerstone of American democracy. This intricate system is designed to interpret the Constitution and federal laws, ensuring justice across the nation. At its base are the U.S. district courts, the primary trial courts of the federal system. Here, cases involving federal laws, the Constitution, or disputes between states are first heard, with evidence presented and witnesses testifying. Above the district courts are the U.S. courts of appeals, also known as circuit courts. These courts review decisions made by the district courts, ensuring that legal procedures were followed correctly and that the law was applied fairly. There are 13 courts of appeals, each overseeing a specific geographic circuit or specialized jurisdiction. Finally, at the apex of the federal judiciary stands the Supreme Court of the United States. Composed of 9 justices, it is the highest court in the land, and its decisions are final. The Supreme Court primarily hears appeals from the circuit courts and state Supreme Courts, especially cases involving significant constitutional questions. Its rulings set precedents that all other courts must follow, shaping the legal landscape of the entire country. That is the U.S. federal court system in a nutshell, from the trial floor to the highest bench in the land. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives. Thanks for watching.